Bonjour and welcome or welcome back to my channel. Claude here. Thank you for joining me for your messages from your ancestor for the month of December. So this is going to be a reading for the people born under the Hierophant card and the Temperance card. If you do not know what your tarot birth card is, I have done a quick video which I will leave you a card right here so you can work it out. It will be also in the description box below. Now all the decks I use are listed and all of the info for them is also in the description box below. So I hope you are all doing well. I'm going to start your messages with a witch's rune, and please remember those are general readings. I may be channeling messages from different ancestors. So what do my Aquarians born under the Hierophant and the Temperance cards need to hear for their highest good from their ancestors, please? Okay. Oh, wow. So you've got the card of a crossroad, which is interesting because this is the same rune, sorry, not the card, the rune. You really habit to read cards. The same as the people born under the Magician, the Wheel and the Sun. So the crossroad really talks about a change. It talks about having to make a decision. And with that comes sometimes destabilization because it's not easy to make decisions. New direction. There may be some confusion as well that comes around this new direction. But it also talks about reassessing, talks about synchronicities and downloads, and the fact that you have guidance. Your ancestors are there, they're going to meet you at the crossroad and they're going to guide you and try to give you downloads and signs. So obviously, be open to the signs. I'm also getting for you, for some reason, the message of boundaries. But that will be just for a few of you, of boundaries and being more clear about them is what I'm hearing. So let's see what we have. Let me grab this deck first. So we have the card 22 for wisdom and acceptance, card number 4. Okay, first thing that strikes me is two cards with numerology number of 4, because 22 is 4 and obviously 4 is 4, which is the number of strong foundation and stability. And you've got this card of wisdom and acceptance, right? This is your ancestors telling you you have all of the knowledge, all of the experience that you need in order to make this decision. And for the very few people I got the message of boundaries, this is them saying you need to establish stronger boundaries with somebody. But that's just for some of you. Otherwise, it's just trust in your own ability to make the right decision. Because you just know deep down. And it's interesting because, for those of you particularly born under the Hierophant card, you can see the pile of books under this person here. And the Hierophant is somebody who has a great knowledge. Whether it's spiritual knowledge or knowledge of themselves, very often looked upon as a guide. People go to you for counsel. They trust you, role model. There's a lot of that. And people who are born under the Temperance card, there is also that idea of moderation, the pursuit of the middle ground. People know that if they want a balanced point of view on something, you will give them that. And you have a lot of compassion for the plight of others. This is all of that wisdom. Wisdom standing right next to the card of crossroads really is saying you know which way to go. And then there's also this card of acceptance, and this can be accepting the help of others, which is what they're saying to me as a first message. But there's another message, which is accepting what is. You are a wise individual, that's very, very clear. And you are at this crossroad for a reason. Now, for some of you, the crossroad may be here. For others, it may just be coming your way. And it could be a crossroad to do with a relationship, but it could also be a crossroad to do with your spiritual development, emotional development, whatever it is, you'll know because it will speak to you if the message is for you. And there is accepting that, you know, things are forever in motion. We evolve, and so do our relationships. And so with that, you know, when you resist it, it becomes challenging. I always say that. And there is a necessity for some of you to come to terms with something, to accept something because you know it's the right thing to do and you know it deep down. So let me grab this deck and see if I can get another message for you. For some of you as well, because of the wisdom that you have acquired, acceptance may actually come just naturally. It may just be, you know, leading one thing to another, and you're going to enter a phase where you are very stable within your world. Right, let me see what we've got. There you go, overflow and plenty. Yeah, this is one of the best cards in the deck. I don't know if you can see it. There's a lot of green, which represents the heart chakra, and lots of water, obviously, which is the emotional realm, like in tarot. So overwhelm and plenty, having more than enough. This is what's being promised to you. This is what you're going to meet when you choose where you're going with this crossroad. This is a very, very positive card. You know, you're going to feel emotionally satisfied. Maybe you've been through a period where you didn't feel very stable. You were in a kind of a flux, is what they're saying to me, in a state of flux. And, you know, things are coming, they're calming down. I'm really getting this with your message, because 43 is 7, which is the number of self-evaluation. You know, when we get into that self-analysis mode, and this is where we get the experience and the wisdom, whether because we've been reflecting on what's happened or because we're getting downloads from our past on loved ones and ancestors. And you're getting a very clear message here that, you know, you're going to feel very, very good very soon if it's not happened already. Let me put your little rune right here. So let's clarify this with the tarot. The King of Cups just popped in to say hello. So if you have someone who's emotionally mature, very in touch with their intuition, empathic, or somebody who was a very good judge of character because he could feel the energy in your ancestors or past on loved ones, this is somebody saying hello. Someone who, you know, didn't lose control. We have the Empress as well here. You know, a woman, or a feminine energy, should I say. Ah, I'm sorry, they're saying a woman, so it's a woman this time around. Normally I don't attach gender, but they did say a woman. So a woman who's powerful. You know, very good leader, nurturer, and understanding, they're saying. So that may be someone who you know. Okay. So we have the Six of Pentacles. Let me move you up. The Ace of Wands. And the Three of Cups. Beautiful. Bottom of the deck, which is the energy at work that you may not be aware of, we have the King of Wands. So this may be an ancestor or a passed on loved one that embodies this kind of personality. Wands is fire, so this is passion and desire. So the King of Wands is somebody who is a go-getter, someone who's not going to stand their butt and wait for things to happen. This is really taking action, but having learnt as well from just following your desires and not thinking about consequences. The King of Wands is the master of the suit. He knows what he's doing, or the energy, they know what they're doing, because it could also be a very powerful female. which I got with the Empress when she popped in to say hello. So this could be an ancestor who's here looking over you, or a passed on loved one who's here looking over you. Otherwise, this is just the energy of, you know, bossing up and taking things into your own hands, you know. But there is this energy, definitely energy of having acquired experience and being very wise in decision making, just generally speaking. Let me push this because I want you to see the cards. So we have the Six of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the Three of Cups. Beautiful combination, because firstly, you have three elements here, which is really good. You have the fire, passion, desire, your spirit. You have the coins, which is to do with your physical realm. So, you know, either home life or work life. And the cups for the emotional realm. So it's a very balanced reading. And you've got the six, which is the harmony. After having overcome some challenging times or some disruption, something that destabilized you. An ace with a brand new door opening, a brand new beginning, and a three, which is the growth. So it's really, really nice. It's really showing me, just by looking overall without even delving into it, that things are looking up for you. So the Six of Pentacles is the equal give and take, you know, giving and receiving in the physical realm. So whether it's at home, whether it's at work, whether it's to do with your business or a side hustle, or, you know, you're educating yourself, like developing skills, whatever the case may be, this is what this is. And this is that wisdom, that reference to the wisdom, you know, and the acceptance. It's that perfect equilibrium, which brings you the stability. So this is very positive. And this, because you're being in this state, this brings you this brand new opportunity, the Ace of Wands, right under the overwhelm and plenty. So the aces always represent the beginning, but they also hold the potential of the suit. Because this is fire, this is something that's going to really ignite your heart and soul, something that you're going to find really exciting. So it could be a brand new relationship, and by that I mean, you know, something hot and steamy. You understand what I'm saying? It could be a creative outburst, you know, the desire to start something new, a new project, or anything, you know, that could even bring you money. Why not? It could be going on a leap year because you've decided, you know what, I'm done with this and I want to discover myself. I want to live a little, so this is what I'm going to do. Really anything that just calls your heart and soul. And this is going to bring you the Three of Cups, emotional growth, happiness, something to celebrate, something you can even share with others. The Three of Cups, because it's emotional, you know, feelings, that kind of thing, represents happiness, you know, a reason to be rejoicing. Very, very nice energy, obviously, which is brought upon you by this brand new door that opens, this opportunity. And this door will materialize by accepting, you know, whether it's accepting an offer, whether it's accepting what is or what has happened. It's being in that very grounded, happy place, knowing what you've got, and you're going to feel very, very, very happy. So I'm going to grab this deck and grab you a couple of final messages. You know, they're saying to me, the important word is plenty in this card, is what they're saying to me. So for some of you, you need to understand that you're going to get lots of something, lots of happiness. No more lack is what they're saying. And that's why your heart is going to be overwhelmed. It's not an overwhelm of confusion, it's an overwhelm of happiness. And they wanted me to tell you that. So we have the full moon in Leo, go wild. You see with that King of Wands, whatever this Ace of Wands is, I'll go back to that in a minute, and embrace the flow of life, the full moon in Gemini. So the message is very clear from your ancestors. Okay, this Ace of Wands, this opportunity is something very positive for you. Now, I would never presume to tell you how to lead your life, okay? I'm just telling you what the messages I'm getting, but they're talking about accepting it and embracing it. Go wild. That means that this brand new beginning, whatever it is, brand new opportunity is something that may be out of character for you, and they're saying go for it. Even if you think, oh God, I'm crazy, why would I even consider it? the advice really is clear here. Embrace your inner fire, your inner passion. You see the Wands energy here, you've got it here with the King of Wands, you've got it here with the Ace of Wands. It could well be that the King of Wands is somebody who presents you with this opportunity. And then embrace the flow of life, don't resist it. If you feel it, just go for it. Because I'm sensing that, you know, there may be a slight hesitation for some of you, and your ancestors are saying, just go with it, enjoy your life. If there's a message for someone out there, stop being a scaredy cat, is what they said. That's just for someone out there. But otherwise, the message is very clear. There's a lot of happiness coming your way if you embrace what's coming your way, really. Just trust that your ancestors are there and they've got your back. So I hope you've enjoyed the journey for the cards with me. If you did, just let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. I've posted the December tarot reading cards, birth cards and star signs, sorry. So if you would like to check them out, I will leave you a card somewhere here or here. I thank you for your time. It's your most precious commodity. So humbled you choose to spend it with me. And I wish you a wonderful month. I'll see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir.